The Lion Guard. Can't wait to be queen. One afternoon, Kiara catches Kion sharpening his claws on her favorite tree. "I found it first," she says. "Step aside." "No way," says Kion. "You can't tell me what to do." Suddenly their father Simba appears. "Actually she can," says the king of the Pride Lands. "For the next few days, Kiara will be queen." "Why, Dad? What's going on?" asks Kion. Simba explains Kiara will be acting queen while he, Nala, and Zazu attend an old friend's funeral. "A wise elephant has completed his part in the circle of life," he says. "How long will you be gone?" Kiara asks uncertainly. "I was nervous about ruling the Pride Lands at first too," the king tells his daughter. "But I have faith in you and the Lion Guard." He nods at Kion. "Just keep the peace and everything will be fine." The next morning, after Simba and Nala leave, Kiara begins her first day as queen. "Make way for Her Majesty Queen Kiara, ruler of the Pride Lands," announces Kiara's friend Zori. "She's only queen while Mom and Dad are away," Kion grumbles to his friends. Not far away, flying above Pride Rock, Mazingo is watching. Says the vulture. "Simba and Nala left their daughter in charge of the Pride Lands. Interesting." Kiara asks Ono, the Pride Land's keenest of sight, to deliver the morning report. "All is in order," he tells the queen. "The eland herd is migrating along the river, and I spotted new beehives on a path nearby." "Bees? Yum!" Bunga says excitedly. Queen Kiara thinks about what she has just heard. "Wait!" Kiara cries. "The bees might sting the eland and send the herd into chaos." She turns to her brother. "Kion, you and the Lion Guard must divert the eland away from the bees' nests." Kion rolls his eyes at his friends. "Did I just get an order from my sister?" "No," Fuli replies. "You got an order from the queen." Kion thinks it is silly to move a whole herd of eland just to avoid a few little bees. "Let's just move the bees," he tells the Lion Guard. He has been leading the Lion Guard longer than Kiara has been queen, so he is going to handle things his own way. Besides, he thinks, what could go wrong? But everything goes wrong. "It wasn't a total disaster," Kion tells his sister. "Looks pretty total to me," says the queen, eyeing the bruised and bee-stung Lion Guard. "Maybe next time you'll listen to your queen. Or have you forgotten Dad left me in charge?" "It's pretty hard to forget," Kion replies. Meanwhile, Mazingo rushes back to tell Janja the hyena about Kiara and Kion's troubles. "So the king is away, and brother and sister are fighting," Janja says, snickering. "It would be a shame if their squabbles led to problems in the Pride Lands, wouldn't it? I think I have a plan." A short while later, Mazingo flies to Pride Rock. "I come with a peace proposal from Janja," Mazingo tells the young queen. "Your brother is stubborn, but you could usher in peace for the Pride Lands." Kiara feels uneasy. "Why didn't Janja come himself?" she asks. "Janja is not welcome in the Pride Lands," the vulture explains. "So he needs you to meet him in the Outlands." "Let me think about it," says Kiara. Kiara tells Kion about Janja's proposal. "Hebi kabisa! It's a trap," he tells her. "You just can't stand that I might be right, like with the bees," she says. I am the queen and I'm going. Then you're on your own, Kion says angrily. Kion storms off. Suddenly, his grandfather Mufasa appears in the clouds. Kion, something's troubling you, he says. It's Kiara, grandfather. She shouldn't trust Janja, he explains. The wise spirit advises his grandson that his sister and queen will always need his support, especially when she's wrong. Kion goes back to Pride Rock to find his sister, but she has already left. He calls to his friends. Kiara's in trouble. Till the Pride Lands end, Lion Guard, defend! Meanwhile, Kiara is ready to talk peace with Janja, but when she arrives at the meeting place, she realizes something is very wrong. I think I made a horrible mistake, Kiara says. Janja's pack surrounds the queen. As soon as Simba hears I have his daughter, he'll have no choice but to turn his Pride Lands over to me, Janja sneers. At that moment, Kion and the Lion Guard leap into Janja's lair and stop the hyenas. Get away from the queen, Kion shouts. Kion, you're here, Kiara cries. Of course, he tells his sister. We're outnumbered, Janja calls to his pack. Let's get out of here. Thank you for saving me, Kiara tells her brother. You were right about never trusting Janja. And I should have listened to you about the bees, Kion says. Soon, Simba, Nala, and Zazu return to the Pride Lands. The king wants a report. Any trouble while we were gone? Simba asks his daughter. Kiara begins, but Kion jumps in. Yeah, but nothing Kiara couldn't handle. She's going to be a great queen. Someday. Thanks for believing in me, Kiara says to her brother. Kion offers his sister a sly smile. So I guess you just can't wait to be queen, huh? Kiara smiles back. Maybe I can wait a little longer.